This is my little buddy. He keeps me honest by keeping an eye on me. I like him. And you see this? This is a camera and it's called an FZ80. Now you can get this camera on Amazon for about $300. And what's remarkable about this camera is that it shoots 4K videos. Yes, it does. And you have a built-in lens. Whoops, I'm sorry. You have a built-in lens that goes from 20 millimeter to 1200 millimeter. What does that mean? Well, if you're into nature photography, you'll really love that. And there are other little features about it that I really love. As I said, you can get this on Amazon for about $300 for an entire kit, meaning you get everything ready to go out into the field to take pictures. But that's not what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about my Facebook page. I do have a Facebook page, you know. I do. And that's where I express myself on a daily basis, and it's called Microdac, the thoughts of Microdac. And I have a few people that are followers, and I'd like to invite you to be one of my friends. I would be so happy about that. So, thoughts of Microdac. On a daily basis, I will write what I think based upon what I am looking at or what I have read in the news, or I'm inspired by a reader, one of my Facebook followers, by what they have said. So, you're invited, please, to be a part of my Facebook followers. Today, though, I want to talk a little bit about something that one of my Facebook friends said. And what she said was, why don't I have the freedom to just stay in bed if I want to? And that had my own mind going. But rather than looking at me, what I'd like you to do is to look at a video that I shot outside my window of one of my bird feeders. Now, you're going to look at this and not too many things are going to happen. But every once in a while, a bird will come on a bird feeder and the bird will get what it wants and then fly away. So rather than looking at me, look at the bird feeder. In the meantime, this is what I said about on my Facebook page about freedom. As you know, and I know you do because you follow the thoughts of Microdac, we're not always free to do what we want to do. One of the major problems is that we're born into a religion that we follow religiously without even questioning why we do that. And that, to me, is like slavery, religious slavery. So, these are my thoughts about slavery. Something many people take for granted, and they shouldn't, is the assumption that they are free. They are not. Freedom is having the freedom to do exactly what you want to do at any given time while enjoying the freedom to choose precisely what you want to do. One does not think much about it, really. It's too painful. But the simple truth is that we're not owned by ourselves. We are today the result of many years of programming. Even our bodies are the results of many years of abuse of one kind or another. Our health even, the results of genetics and the horrible eating and sleeping habits that we have developed. Everything about our life is dictated by someone else or something else. Those who own you call it responsibility. Those who are restricted by so-called responsibility call it slavery. Take away the daily applied morality implications of good and bad, up and down, work and laziness, and so on, and the reality comes into sharp focus. You ask the simple question, at this precise moment, can you do exactly what you want to do or not do? If you cannot do precisely what you want to do, why not? You see what I mean? Those of us who can see clearly take our cue from nature. It's called balance. We recognize that we live in a society and we must pay our dues. We must adhere to the laws of that society that offers us safety. We cannot have freedom and security at the same time. Being hot and cold at the same time is against nature. What we can do, however, is to think for ourselves and to recognize our choices. We choose to do or not to do. We choose to be or not to be. And in the process, we take control by the boundaries we set. That is, what we will accept from society and what we will not. So, if at this very moment you're not free to do exactly what you wish, then, in thinking for yourself, maintain reason and common sense. Accept the things you cannot change and change the things that you can change. The secret is in knowing the difference. You're not a robot, nor are you a slave, unless it is easier to be so. It should be your choice. You are a creative human being, and of course, I could be wrong. As I said earlier, one of the biggest forms of slavery is slavery to an ideology that you have outgrown, or an ideology that you have proven to yourself that is false. Unfortunately for many of us, we are born into an ideology such as a religion, and we follow it all our lives without ever taking the time to question its validity. That, I think, is slavery.